It's time for another video, and today we're going to talk about scarves. Specifically, the spring-summer scarves. I just bought a couple of scarves, so I figured it's time to do a showcase of the collection, of my scarf collection, and then I'm just packing things up anyway. So, I've got 3 piles here. The first one is a bit more of your 70 cm by 70 cm, so it's much smaller. Usually they use as headscarves, or I think sometimes it's called bandana. I don't know what the difference is. The second one is your standard 90 by 90, and the last one is your big scarves. So I'm just going to go through them today just to have an update of what I have. The first one that I have is this beautiful Paris structures. I'm going to move this behind. Okay. So it's this beautiful Eiffel Tower Paris images. You've got the Eiffel Tower here. You've got, the Eiffel Tower. You've got the Louvre. You've got Montmartre. There is Versailles. And then, what is this? This is Arc de Triomphe. And then, this is Concorde. So this is a silk scarf this is a vintage silk scarf. Actually, it's from my grand aunt, and she collected a lot of scarves. She actually has a lot of amazing things. A lot of the things that my mom has is actually from my aunt, and my aunt gave it to her, and she gave it to me. So this is one of hers. It's been very, very old. It's quite delicate. I used to use this quite a lot, but I've been using quite a lot, so it's quite delicate, and I try not to use it too much now. There's a bit of strain on the silk. This is one of the newest small scarves that I have, or the smaller size ones. This is from my mom's friend in Georgia. So we met her in Tbilisi, and she decided to get one for my mom and one for me. My mom had a brown one, and I have this very beautiful turquoise color. It's silk from Georgia, or Tbilisi. I guess it's just Georgia in general, and I love it. The designs are very Central Asia, Caucasus region in style, because this is from one of the classic brands in Georgia. I absolutely loved it. She gave it to us in autumn time, so I guess, you know, spring, summer, autumn is also possible. My winter scarves are basically the cashmere ones that I use, that I'm not going to be showcasing today. So usually I just tie as a headscarf, or, you know, I just tie it as a little thing around my neck, kind of keep my neck warm. This silk is very different, and I'm very lucky to have different types of silk scarves, because they're all silk, but they feel very different. The way they shine in the light is very different. The way they feel is very different. The touch factor is very different. So I'm very grateful to have a collection of different kind of scarves for me to understand and explore a little bit more about the scarf types. I think my next category is 80 cm, and then I have the 90 cm category. But scarves are usually roughly the same range. So for the next one, I want to talk about this beautiful scarf. It's this green with purple and gold yellow details. This is one of my favorite scarves. This is one of the few scarves that I owned from my mom. Actually, I just took it from a closet a couple years ago, and I just love how light this is. This scarf, the silk is different from, take this for example. This is Hermès silk. The silk is just very, very different. This one is very light and translucent. So I love this scarf when I got it. I love it because it's light. The colors are also quite bold. So I wore it a lot for holidays. You know, just put it on my head like this, or just tie it around my neck. I just love this scarf very, very much. Now the problem with loving scarves too much is that, you see, I've got some tears over here. So yeah, it's because it's very old. It's extremely, extremely old. The silk is very fragile, similar to this Paris one. So you just can't tie it too strongly. So I like to tie it around my body as a top, but you just can't tie it too tight because it strains and then it has a hole. So what I'm trying to do now is just not use this scarf. It's one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites. But I try not to use this now, and if I do, I just put it for my head and not tying it around my body. And that brings me to this one. This Yves Saint Laurent one that I got last summer. I love this because this is the standard colors. Red, white and blue seems to be a standard classic color that you just can't go wrong with. So I really love this scarf when I first saw it. I can't believe that I found it because it's so simple and elegant. It's stripes, block colors, which makes it very easy to style up and down. Because I was there in summertime, so it's very hot, and what I do is I did it as a headscarf and just tied it around me, just to keep everything off my face, because summers are brutal in Japan. I love this. However, I wore this to Thailand a few months ago, and I wore this as a top, but maybe I got fat, but there is also some tears going on over here. So I'm very, very upset about it because I do take care of my things very well. They're always hand washed, and you know, I take care of my things. I make sure they are going to last a long time. But yeah, clearly I didn't do a good job because there's a tear over there. Now I'm just using it as headscarf and not putting it on my body. The other one that of this size is this bright red horse-related patterns scarf. I got this in a vintage shop in Beijing, in the art district. Look at it. It's just stunning. I love how bright and vibrant the red is, and the patterns are just so old school, but such a classic. So this one as well, I think I accidentally did something, so it's a bit of stain over here, but it doesn't matter. I just love the way it feels. I just love the way, you know, I could just wrap it around or make it as a necklace. I use this a lot as necklaces because I love the pop in red, and red and gold is just such a classic that you just can't go wrong, you know. So in winter time, for example, or autumn, I remember wearing this in autumn, and I wore this long bodycon dress. It's beige, and then I just tied this as a necklace, and it was just the right pop in color. It was just enough. Alright, moving on to the next category. This is slightly bigger. This is usually 90 cm by 90 cm or 88 cm by 88 cm. The 90 by 90 is a classic from Hermès, and that's why a lot of people started following it. For the 90 by 90, I usually use them as tops. I will wear them in different ways, like as halter neck, or as different togas, or different ways. I will do a video next time to explain how the different ways to wear scarves. But that's why I have different sizes in scarves, because they are used for different purposes. So this one is a Fendi that I got, and it's also, all my scarves are silk, unless said otherwise. They're all silk. So I thought this design was very interesting because it's in one big square. You have 9 separate squares going on with their classic Fendi designs. So it's all in the standard FF shape, and then you have different design and patterns of Fendi. And I thought this would be perfect for, this scarf would be perfect for wearing anything Fendi. So I got this, and I thought my mom would like this style. So I'm gonna give it to her and see if she likes it. If she likes it, she can keep it. This is for her. Alright, the next one which you have already seen is this Hermès scarf. This one is the design, because usually scarves have names, at least for Hermès. This is the British, what is it called? Heraldry. This is British heraldry scarf. So this was first created, this pattern and design was first created in 1950 something by an artist. And this artist, I believe his entire family are artists for Hermès. So this is one of the classics. You know, this is one of the absolute classics. Pink is slightly rare. The common one is more of a royal blue, but I thought I have a lot of dark colors already. I wanted something pink. There is also a limited edition version that, this artist, his pen signature, I'll find it for you, is called Rebel. Yeah, that's the signature of all of his scarves. So the main one that was created is this, like part of a series, right? This is the British family crest, and the main one was actually to commemorate Princess Elizabeth I, and this is to congratulate, I think, Prince Charles II after he came to throne, and they made this in his honor. I guess that's the word. So I really like this one because it's pink, and until, yeah, I don't have pink scarves. So this is my only pink scarf, and pink is not really a color I wear a lot, but I'm collecting more pink in my wardrobe. So I figured it might be a good time to start getting pink scarves. Alright, the other one. This is, when I saw this, I think my heart stopped for a moment. This is a Saint Laurent scarf. And look at the colors. Look at how the beautiful pop in flower colors just pops even more in the background of this royal dark blue background. I think this is such a beautiful scarf. Imagine just wearing something basic and simple, and all you do is just put this across you. Such a statement. Such a statement. Could also put this around, but I think the pink might be nicer as a headscarf. So this is stunning. And as a person who collects scarves and wears a lot of scarves, I thought this was just a showstopper. I needed to have this. Okay, so this one is very interesting because it's this new or unique piece, a unique method of art that I learned recently, and so I was very happy to have a scarf like that. This is by Lavin or Lavin. Where is it? Ah, here. Show you. Yes, like this. So I love the red, the pop in red and gold, you know, my standard colors, I really love it. But more importantly, look at the details. So you can see that there is some translucent bits in the red part, right? Take a look at this. There's some flower etching almost, and the background is very light and translucent. So I learned that with this kind of design, it's very, very, very fine silk. You basically create the design, you draw on it, and then you take thread by thread. You remove the thread so that the parts are meant to be empty. It's meant to be holes so that you could see the beautiful intricate patterns. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of this beautiful teacup that I have, where they put a layer, then they remove all the excess so that you have this beautiful contrast. And to own a scarf in such a classic gold red with beautiful flowers and intricate design. I must have, yeah, I won the jackpot of scarves. This is one of my most precious one, and I can't wait to wear it out. This is, I think it's, of all, it is my absolute favorite. It's this Ferragamo scarf that I bought. Actually, I bought it with my brother. He's the one who said, you should get this, it's very beautiful. I think it's, okay, here. So, it's green, it's flowers, it's gold outlines, gold details. It's everything that I need. This is such a versatile piece because I use it as a headscarf, I use it as a top, I use it as a scarf around my neck. I use this in springtime because of the flowers, it's suitable. I use this in summertime because again the flowers, the colors of the flowers are very, it's bright and vibrant. The green is perfect for autumn, and in winter time I thought the gold, the coolness in the blue, the little hints of blue, I thought it's just perfect. So I wore this scarf so much that my friend actually asked, is this the only scarf you have? Well, it's not the only scarf I have, but it is definitely my favorite scarf. I'm not kidding. So I also wore it way too much and I needed to stop wearing it for a while just to let it rest and wear all the other scarves that I have. It's not fair that I only wear one, but I have such a big collection of scarves. This one, I got it with a friend when we were in Bangkok. And this is a Jim Thompson 4 Seasons special. And so, Jim Thompson, yeah, 4 Seasons. So we went to 4 Seasons to get dinner, and there's a Jim Thompson pop-up, and they framed this scarf over there. The moment I walked past it, I just told myself, yeah, after dinner I'm coming back to get this one. My intention was that I don't need scarves anymore because I had a lot at this point. But I saw this, the design, I mean the cool blue tones, the various delicate images of Thailand, the fact that it's a, it's a 4 Seasons collaboration. I thought that was it's just stunning. I just needed to own this. And yeah, so the pop-up closed because it was, after dinner was quite late already. And so the next day we went to the Jim Thompson shop and went to get scarves. Went to find this specifically because the shop that we went to didn't have it, so we had to go to the headquarters. And then I also picked up other things when I was there. Another Hermès scarf, and this is a scarf that I own for a long time now, and you could see the difference in color. So this is the front and this is the back. You can see how the back is just a lot more vibrant, and that is because for this one, you can see it's starting to yellow a little bit on this side, whereas here is this vibrant turquoise. And the reason is because I hung this up, I framed this up for about 3 years and it was exposed to the sun. So it was my first time framing up scarves. I learned a great deal out of it. So I took it down, replaced it with a black and white one. I'll show it to you later, it's just behind. It's beautiful. The only problem is, yeah, it's just the color comes out a bit. I don't know how to put the color back, but it doesn't matter to me, I just wear it anyway. And this is the classic animal letter scarf. This one you can find everywhere, it's very, very easy to find. And I love this because it's perfect for different pops in color. I wear this most in summertime, and I wear this as a top. In fact, I wear a lot of my scarves in summertime because I'm just so lazy to bring clothes when I'm traveling, or just, I have a lot of clothes, but I'm just very lazy to actually put on clothes. I just wear scarves as a top. It's perfect. Another one of these beautiful tribal once. Oh my goodness, this is another Yves Saint Laurent scarf. Yes, this way. I love the black. I love the color patterns. Black gold, also another classic with red, hints of red. And I love this almost like Aztec tribal style scarf. And I thought this is going to be perfect if you use it as a necklace, or just throw it on yourself as a like a neck scarf that you wear a light coat over in springtime or winter time. I thought this is perfect. I love the intricate detail, even in the black area. The patterns, just stunning, just absolutely stunning. I don't know which creative genius decided to make art in forms of scarves that I could purchase. Very lucky. Look, I mean, even just folding it like this, how beautiful is that? And the last scarf in this 90 by 90 category, this big category, is another Ferragamo scarf. This scarf, my brother, actually my family continued to be in Italy, and I think I went down to some other country. And so my brother found this for me and he bought it for me because I am collecting scarves. So I love Ferragamo. It's the brand that I have the most items of. Bags, clothes, scarves, shoes. I have what they produce, I buy. So their story is that they started off as a shoe company because their shoes are amazing. The shoes is how I got introduced to Ferragamo as a brand. So this piece to me, I think it's magical because it is a little factory illustration of them making shoes. And I think it pays such a great homage to their history, their heritage, their maison. Well, it's not maison because they're Italian, right? But to them, and I love this one. I wear this as a top very often. I wear this as a top and not as anything else because it's easy to wear as a top. Okay, that concludes that size. We're going to the big size now. So as I was saying, when I went to Jim Thompson, I only went there with the intention to buy one scarf, which is their 4 Seasons collaboration limited edition. It was only for a season and it's gone. Then I saw this on display and I was debating with myself, which one should I get? And of course, when you come to these debates, the answer is you get both. And stupidly, I got both. This is such a giant scarf. This is a ginormous scarf. Just look at the colors. Look at how beautiful this looks, like a piece of art, right? A painting. You have a lot of different details about Thailand, and then at each corner you have different color schemes. This is a bit more of a green-blue color scheme. In the middle, you have a bit more of a red-blue color scheme, and lastly, you have this beautiful pop in orange, yellow, purple. And so this scarf just tells such a story. And based on, if I want to tie around me and I only want to show certain parts, I can feature certain aspects and hide other aspects, or I can just show everything. It's beautiful. The other thing is I wore this a lot as a top because it's just so big, right? You could wear it in insane amount of ways. So you could wear it as a top, and I also wear this as a dress. And of course you need pins and stuff like that, or tying it up. But I wore this as a dress in Milan, and also when I was running some errands, and then I met my dad for lunch one of these random days. So this scarf, absolutely stunning. And because it's so much bigger as well, it's a lot more forgiving in terms of practicing or creating different tops and styles of tops. So, big fan. The other one, so I got this because I keep seeing Etro everywhere, the brand. And my friend was saying, oh, you know, you have a lot of scarves. It's surprising that you don't have anything etro. And I thought, yeah, I don't have anything etro. I don't have anything etro because these styles are a bit too tribal and it's not really fitting my style. However, when I saw this one, I knew I needed to get it immediately. It's extremely light and soft. It's a very different kind of silk compared to the Hermès ones. And I like how light and soft this is. This I can't use as a top because it's way too thin. But I use this a lot as a, you know, I just tie a little knot and put it as a open scarf. And I'll wear like a linen summer dress below. So it'd be perfect for getting drinks at night, which is what I did in Japan with my scarf overlaying. So this is, yeah, one of my prized pieces. This one, my mom actually gave it to me, but we bought it when we were in Africa. So I don't remember buying this, but my mom said, yeah, we got it when we were in Africa. And I mean, look at the stuff, right? It's giraffes. It's this beautiful long giraffe print. Or not giraffe print, but actual giraffe colors on it. And I thought, yeah, this is easy. This is a beach cover up. This is very light. It's easy to just style this up and down, and it's light. You can just throw it over yourself very quickly. So I've worn this. I wore this during one of my birthdays, and I was wearing a light summer linen dress below. But it was a bit cold at one of these tea places, so I just threw this on me to still look chic, summery, but put together. This one that I have, I never thought about it seriously until I styled it, until I went to Saudi, to Riyadh. I mean, look at this design. Is this ombre kind of sand color towards green? And I was learning a little bit more about, you know, how to dress appropriately and respectfully in the Middle East. And they have a lot of these kind of scarves. So I styled it in many different ways, right? Like a bit of a fashionable headscarf situation, which I did. I've also done where I wore a lot of flowy clothes, and then again this is almost like a shawl that I can just walk around and I'm just very flowy. I like flowy clothes. So this, love it very much. Again, ever since I noticed how to style this, or I learned how to style this up, I've been using this a bit too much. And this is another one of the scarves that is taking a rest for a while until I use it again, because I've been using her too much, which is a little bit delicate. And lastly, this one is cotton. I don't remember where I got this from. It's been a long time, but this is my picnic or beach scarf. I use this so much when I was younger, and then I was doing a lot of summer trips. So I remember one of these summers, actually I remember specifically, I was living in the Netherlands. I think I had this with me, and it's a few years before that, before I lived in the Netherlands. I was doing a road trip in Europe with my friends, and then I brought this with me because this is good as a top. You could just wear it as a top, or this is something you just throw on the ground and you can lay on. It's also cotton, so it's quite absorbent, and you could after the beach you could just, you know, dry yourself, tie it up, and then do whatever you need to do. So love this, and it has this black and white elephant print. It dries extremely quickly. It's very light. It takes up very little space, and that's why it was one of my favorite traveling buddy, like for travel. It's also good to fly with, because it's basically a blanket. It's big enough to be a blanket, but just still very light to carry around. This concludes my scarf collection. I got my mom, I think, one other scarf, and she uses it, but in general, this is what I have. I really hope I'm not buying any more scarves because I have all the colors I need, right? When it comes to red, I have red. When it comes to dark colors, I have dark colors. When it comes to blue and green, pink, I have all the colors that I need. I don't have purple, but I don't want purple scarves. And if I need purple, there are a lot of floral scarves with, you know, purple colors on it. So that's all I need. I can't imagine needing any more scarves. I have everything that I need. So I'm also making this video to remind me I don't need any more scarves. I filmed my collection of scarves and this should be it for a very long time. Alright, till then,